Yo, what's good, everybody? I just want to come and say this for somebody this morning. I most definitely hope everybody's having a great and blessed morning. That's if you're up. If you're still asleep, then, hey, get the rest in. But anyways, I just want to come and say this, and hopefully it's not long, but it'll go however long it goes. And I pray that God lets this reach each and every person that actually needs this. So I just graduated from a program that I was in for a year, or about 16 days shy of a year. God sent me to the program. I finished the program. We're not going to get all into it. If you ever meet me in life or I talk about it, I'll talk about it. But I graduated this program Saturday, February the 1st, right? And like all of my family was there. Both my biological mom, my biological dad. And I don't really believe in step parents. So I just called my other mom and my other dad, my mom and my dad. And they all were there, even include most of my siblings. So at one point at the end of the graduation, I'm introducing both sets of my parents to the director of the program and all of the coaches. So as I'm introducing them, I noticed that my dad, my biological father, was standing back in the background, almost like he was ashamed, like he did something wrong. Now, I will say that while I was on stage, I made a comment before I got done, but the comment was not intentional to make anybody feel bad. The comment was, my childhood wasn't the best childhood. And what I picked up from when I was trying to introduce my parents to all of the staff, that was like my dad felt like he did something wrong. And I'm like, yo, Dad, what are you doing? Come over here so that you can meet him. It was like he had slid back as if he wasn't worthy. And last night I'm thinking about this because I noticed it when it happened, but I'm so in the moment of trying to introduce them that it took me last night to realize, like, whoa, my dad is a 54-year-old male. And for me to see that last night and to see him shrink back as if he was rejected, as if he was a kid and someone didn't give him the time of day, or that he felt like he did something wrong towards his son or whoever. And I couldn't do nothing but bawl and break out in tears. And I had to tell God, please let him know that he didn't do anything wrong, that he actually did everything right. He did the best that he could with what he knew how to do as a father of me and my two other sisters. I can't fault him for what he did not get as a child. And it took me last night to realize that everybody has done right by me. That if they were not the person that they were at that time, that I would not be the person that I am today. That nobody has wronged me. And when I say I felt compassion, and I had to ask God to let him know that he did not do anything wrong. Man, that he did everything right. And that every person that has walked in my life, no matter what it is that they have done, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Because if they had not come through my life and did what they did, I wouldn't be able to speak the way that I speak. I wouldn't be able to walk the way that I walk. I wouldn't be able to love the way that I love. It took for me to be hurt to learn how to even love greater. It took for me to be rejected, even by some of my own family, for me to learn how to embrace people more. It took for people that I trusted to turn their backs on me, for me to realize that the only person that I can trust wholeheartedly is God. So if my daddy ever see this, which I do actually have a relationship with my father, you have done nothing wrong. You actually did everything right. And I'm actually looking forward to God changing your life and him showing you how to become the person that he truly created you to be. So every person that has walked into y'all lives up until this day, they've done everything that they were supposed to do. So don't hold nothing against them. Ask God to show you how to have compassion on the people that have come in your lives. For those that have loved you, for those that have hurt you, for those that you thought stabbed you in the back. And if you rocking with God, nothing will be wasted. He most definitely is going to use it all. When I say last night, to just be able to get up and walk around my apartment and to just thank God and to dwell within his presence, to know, wow, it all happened for me. Nothing happened to come up against me. It all has a purpose and a plan. And if you give it over to God, he's going to show you what it's doing, how it's building character, how it's softening up your heart, how it's getting you deep within the ground, rooted, so that you can be able to smile, so that you can be able to hold your head high, so that you can be able to talk about the things that you have been through boldly, and so that others may be delivered and free from the things that they thought was holding them captive. But the same things that's holding you bound, those same chains that you think is keeping you down, if you give it to God, you're going to see that he's going to replace it with a crown. Come on now. You are more than a conqueror. And I just want to be able to say that to somebody. But because when God revealed that to me last night, I couldn't do nothing but get on my knees and sit on the ground and just cry. Because it's all been working for me, even when I didn't want to realize it. So if this sounds like you, and if this sounds like your situation, or if you really don't understand what it is God has you going through, do not count it strange through the fiery ordeals that you're going through right now. Nor don't count it strange with your childhood that it is that you had. It most definitely is going to be okay. And everything that you've been through, God will not waste a thing. It will all be used for the glory of God and his kingdom to come. Come on now. But that's all I got to say, y'all. So for whoever listening to this, think about your childhood. Think about the friends that walked away. Think about the people that you gave trust to. Think about the individuals that stabbed you in your back. Forgive them. Let go and let God. And ask God, where were you in all of this? And what is it that you wanted me to learn? But until next time, I love y'all and peace out.